Hey guys, Axeman here, and today, even though I'm working on Hogcraft right now, we're going to be having a little discussion about a very popular topic to do with Hogcraft, and that is servers. So, many of you been like keeping up with my Twitter would notice that I've been working on the Hogcraft website at the moment, and as of this moment it's actually up, which you can check it out at hogcraft.net, although it hasn't officially launched yet, but you are able to view it and go see it if you want to. One of the things on there is about, one of the tabs on there is about servers. It's basically just a request for donations to help set up a server when I do decide to set one up. And the real sort of topic today is about when that is going to be. So, as many of you know, I've wanted to set up a server with like the mods and stuff after Hogcraft 3 like is released, and have it with all the mods from the game all added in onto a server with like a massive sort of role-playing, well, a sort of massive sort of leaning a lot towards the role-playing element of the game, which will work great with all the mods in, hopefully. However, I don't really want it to be, well, the way I see it, that's going to be a while before it's out, like version 3, and then having to port the whole mod to multiplayer, as we're not sure how the thing's going to work yet. The API, we can't say that it'll work, it'll be easy to port, or just be able to be done straight out of the box. So, one thing I want to know is what you guys would like to have. Would you rather wait till version 3 and have a server with all the sort of benefits of the mod built into it, and so you can play those straight away, or would you rather have a sort of a version 2.5 of the map, basically? So the one which I'm working on now, with certain areas restricted, we haven't been finished, like the Ministry of Magic, etc., which you can't access, and have it sort of just using loads of bucket mods to get it to work and have all the permissions set like that. See, because the thing I feel with that is that even though you can play it, there isn't really anything to do. I mean, you can roleplay, I guess, playing a character, but in essence there's no missions, no storyline, nothing to do other than sort of wander the map. So basically one of the questions I have for you is, well, obviously, which would you rather? Would you rather have a server with version 3 with like that Hogcraft mod built in, or would you rather have a Hogcraft 2.5? Now, if you say Hogcraft 2.5, it's not just enough to say that. You need to have. I would like you to respond with some ideas of what could be done on the server. So, for example, I don't know. It beats me, but we could have like things for you to do on the server. So not just one of the map. Like, I mean, you couldn't even do dueling because there's not really any sort of, we don't have custom spells in yet. Could install witchcraft with it, but things like that. So things for you to actually do on the server in terms of role playing, because I don't want it to be just set up with just the only thing to do is look around the map. Obviously, I would like you to look around the map. I've put a lot of work into it, but I would like there to be more of an element to play than just looking around the map. Also, for the server stuff, you may have seen the donations. I can load that up now just to discuss them. I have just hogcraft.net as the website where you can view everything at the moment. But if I load up the server tab, it has a list of the 2 tiers. So I'll just sort of explain them. So there's tier 1, which is £5 or $8 or €6. If there's any other currencies involved, I will work them out if you request it. So the first sort of benefit of tier 1 for donating is prefect status, and basically it won't really be much. It'll be so much, that'll be the group you're in, and that is what will appear in the chat. It'll appear as prefect, and then your name, you'll have a colour associated with that. So that's not much. That's just sort of to differentiate you from regular people or the second tier. Also, you'll have access to a donor chat. That will be like a I'm going to try sort of a TeamSpeak for when I do it, so that people can chat amongst them, organise events. For stuff like server events, it'll be very good to have a team chat. I'm not going to give away really what the events are so much. I've got plans for a couple of stuff to do, but people who enjoy RP will enjoy these events. Next is server events priority. So you'll get priority in terms of joining an event. You'll get emailed about them, and within a certain date you'll have to apply for it, and if you apply for that in that date you will get picked first. over anyone else. You'll get access to beta access for new features. That includes single player Hogcraft features. So you'll get like the map early, but if we're testing out new features, you might get snapshots of the Hogcraft mod as well as you'll get given a certain map to test it out on, maybe part of the Hogcraft and stuff like that. You'll also get Ender Chest access on the server, which means you'll be able to back up your stuff and store it safely. The thing with Ender Chests is that each person keeps their own individual Ender Chest sort of inventory, so I'll just be able to place them strategically around the map, and only people who have access, who are in the certain groups, will be able to access them. Now, one of the great things, I think the great things I came up with the other day is the in-game memorial. So, well, to give you an example of this, let me find what I need. I need a painting, and I need a sign. So this isn't like exactly how it will be, but for example, there will be paintings around the map. I'm going to be putting in custom ones, hopefully. Let's find. Oh, that's the wither. Not load up just a 1x2. Come on, 1x2. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I'm just gonna. Okay, 1x1. Screw it. And then next to it or something, there'll be a plaque. I'll probably redesign the sign to be a plaque thing, and it'll say, and it'll have some sort of in-game lore. So, for example, let's do Gamer Bomb. He donated kindly. Gamer Bomb. Third inventor of XYZ potion. And there'll be loads of these around the map. There'll be other stuff like there'll be certain graves which are in like the Tom Riddle's sort of graveyard thing from the Triwizard Tournament. There'll be names on the graves of people who have donated. There'll be like statues in, stuff like that. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have it, so depending on how much you donate, you get a certain thing. Like this, I think I might reserve the statues for people who donate like £20, so even like double tier 2. I think I might reserve statues for them, and they all get statues named after them, and it might be possible to have it so it has their sort of in-game character skin. So yeah, that's what the in-game memorial sort of thing is. So there'll be things like this, there'll be gravestones, statues, and there'll be books as well, which will be, the authors will be changed to the thing. I might even ask those people to write a book to go in the game, and you'll be able to find those around the map and read them if you wish. So that's what that is. And what else? The donor sub-forum access. So that'll be on the forum, which is also on the Hogcraft website. There will be a donor-only forum, and place things like events will be put in there. There'll be options to make suggestions for the map, only in that place. Requests and stuff like that in the map, which only donors will get access to. So after that, we'll switch over to tier 2. This is the second tier. This is for paying £10, $16, or €12. So you get everything on the previous tier, excluding the prefect status, because you get teacher status. So you'll appear as a teacher in the chat, and that's just again to define that you are on tier 2 of donating. You'll get access to reserved slots on the server. So there'll be like maybe 5 reserved slots for which only admin. Well, they'll fill up. So it's a 20-man server. It'll fill up to 15. I'm just thinking, and then those 5 will be reserved for anyone in tier 2 and admin to join the map. You'll get the TP2 command, so you'll be able to TP to anyone. You won't be able to TP people to you, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to add that in or let them have it, just because I think it could be abused. You'll be able to have home and set home, so as well as having like setting a bed in a certain house, you would set your spawn to somewhere special and be able to teleport there if you need to. You're allowed to have a nickname on the server, so the nickname command will be accessed to you. It'll have to be set by an admin for you. You'll get feature alpha access, so you'll be able to help very early on with designing your features for Hogcraft, in terms of the mod and the building, so things like that. One thing I was thinking about having is the areas like the London area. I need to, well, people are saying it should beef out a lot more, so I might have people send in ideas of buildings and like houses and shops and stuff like that. And one other thing, I've been thinking about setting up a survival multiplayer server, like a really vanilla one, obviously just with like permission stuff to keep it secure and stuff like that, but in terms of no like economy, no like tech it, stuff like that. And I think people who donate to tier 2 will be, if I do set up, they will get tier 1 donor status on that server. So when that is set up, they will get donor status on that, and will reap the benefits of doing of just that. So those are sort of tiers. So like I said, please do leave a comment about whether you want a version 3 server or a 2.5, and leave an idea as to what could be done on the 2.5 server. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I know I've just been jumping around here so I've been trying to read this and that, but hopefully I'll have another video about what I'm trying to build here, and hopefully you'll all think it's awesome, because I think it's awesome, and as you might be able to tell, it's redstone related. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all later.